Thanks for joining us. We are Alive at 5, ready to get your thoughts on our story today. Remember, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. It's always better when you're part of our conversation. I'm Cheryl Preheim here with Jennifer Bellamy, and we're talking about, should airlines take some responsibility to help people who have life-threatening allergies?
You know, a lot of people sounding off on this one. Lisa Moore says that her 2 children have a severe peanut and tree nut allergy, but when the family asked a Southwest flight attendant to make a pre-flight courtesy announcement about it, the attendant refused. Moore says it was a shock and that a courtesy announcement can be the difference between life or death.
We're not trying to inconvenience anybody. I'm just trying to keep my children alive. Literally. That's all I'm trying to do, is keep them alive from point A to point B.
Well, according to Moore, the attendant later made an announcement as the aircraft approached the runway, but she says it was only for peanuts, not tree nuts, which is a separate thing entirely. So a lot of folks are really sounding off about this, really feeling where this mother is coming from, but others saying this doesn't really involve me.
And some people didn't even realize that this wasn't already in play. In fact, Delta is the only airline that always does these courtesy announcements. We checked in with all the other airlines, American, United, Southwest. They do not have policy in place, and that's what this mother wants to change. Let's get right to your comments, because people feel really strongly about this. It's been interesting to see all the comments come in. Let's start with Ashley. Ashley saying, it really wasn't a big deal when somebody made this announcement on her flight. She's saying flights are such a short time in our lives, prospectively, no matter the actual length of the flight. People can go without eating nuts for a brief moment if it helps other people. Suzanne says, I mean, this is something parents with allergy kids have to deal with. It's public transportation. No one can control what others do outside their own homes. Southwest doesn't serve peanuts. It isn't liable for what other passengers eat on the plane. AJ Foley has this perspective. We are allowed to board first and clean the seating area our child would be in, a parent who has a child with an allergy. In the end, though, our child's health is our responsibility, and we come prepared. Full disclosure, I have a child with a tree nut allergy. She has to have an EpiPen. It's a life or death allergy. Of course, I always bring that medicine. This is really about a courtesy announcement, just a courtesy announcement. It's not telling anyone you can't eat something, you can't open something. It's really about putting a parent at ease who has a child with a life-threatening allergy and giving everyone else on the plane some knowledge to make a decision. Because if I know someone on the plane could be affected by my decision, I might make a different decision, but you're not forcing it on anybody.
Yeah, and we've seen this kind of conversation elsewhere as well, with some of these ballparks saying we're not going to serve peanuts anymore. And there's always this big shift with the people saying, hey, we want other people to stay alive. This is life-threatening for some people, and others saying, no, I don't want to change anything. So I really do think it is about educating others, getting that information out there, because if you don't have that type of allergy, you don't know someone who has it, you may not realize how severe and how serious it actually is for that family and that child.
No question. The flight attendants, 50,000 of them, asked about this. All of them said, of course, we'd be willing to do the courtesy announcement. It's really going to come down to the airlines. Do they want to do this right now? Delta leading the way. Will the others follow suit? And here's a mom here in our community saying, I'm really going to push to try to make a difference for other families.
And I'm sure she's not the only one out there who has had this type of experience or will have it going forward.
No question. We want to know what you think about this. A lot of interesting perspectives. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post here every weekday. And thanks for following us on social media. And thank you for commenting on our show. Have a good one.